toxic. But wait, what does a toxic workplace mean? Is it just a bad day at work? A tough boss? A colleague at work stressing you? Or what exactly does it mean? Let's unpack on this. So, on that beautiful note, I'm welcoming you to Tell Us program with Iyanolua, where we get to discuss realities on the principles of life and we also have some fun discussion. And on that beautiful note, I have two amazing guests on the show, Blessing and Ephraim. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Welcome on the show, Ephraim. Thank you so much. So, yes, let's just go straight into our topic of discussion. So, yes, Blessing first. What does toxic workplace mean to you?
To me, a toxic place, it's a workspace. It's a workspace, or will I say a work environment that has negative vibes, unhealthy strife, bullying. Basically, that's just it for me.
Ephraim.
So I think a toxic workplace is a space that has recurring pattern of those dysfunctionality. I mean, if you look at it, you have a situation where this dysfunctionality affects the mental health of the staff and also productivity. I think that's what we see as a toxic workplace.
Okay, so what are some early signs that one gets to know that, oh, this place is a toxic workplace?
Early signs, I would say, first of all, attitude to work. So the thing is, most times you see staff often come in late, give excuses constantly,
Okay.
and also you see that there's always a pattern of people leaving um, the company or the organization at very short notice. Like you can see past persons at the workspace, 3 months, 6 months, they're gone. So you don't get to see people staying for 2 years and above. That's signs you should take into consideration.
Blessing.
For me, I would say a place where they will tell you you should be honest, you should be truthful, and you see that when some persons are being honest or some persons say the truth, it becomes a problem. They become a target. That's an issue also, and I'm trying to okay. I'm thinking of another like I said before, I said strife, like unnecessary competition.
You mentioned bullying. So
Yes.
those some of those signs you get to know that, oh yes, this place I
Like you tend to know that like bullying and the rest, where you see people are being intimidated not just by the employers, like from your colleagues also being intimidated. You get into a space, maybe as a new intake, you see the whole patterns of that workspace. They don't allow the new intakes to grow. They don't allow the new intakes to grow. When it comes for you to be creative, when you want to give your idea, it becomes a problem. They are telling you you're welcome, and at the same time you're not welcome in that space, where you just have to. You're always like watching your back.
to be
You
careful.
can't, yeah, you can't express yourself.
So have you experienced a toxic workplace? And if yes, what happened?
Yes, I have, and what I experienced is the part of unhealthy competition. Unhealthy competition. So I got into this space. I think just two weeks. Like for 2 weeks, maybe I didn't pay attention to the signs though. So I noticed that when we have business meetings, or yes, business meetings with our boss, as a new intake, I try as much to maybe time for suggestion, time for ideas. Give your suggestions, give your ideas. There's one particular lady. She's always going against my own ideas, going against my own suggestion. At first, in the beginning, I didn't take it to heart. I didn't take it seriously,
Yeah,
because she
yeah.
has been there before me. So it became,
Repeated.
yes, it became a pattern. And whenever I say something, she goes against it. And outside the meeting also, now, like, you begin gist when you see something like, this one, she too do, she's always showing herself. And I will say it till now, that thing, it still affects me. Even at my current place of work, I tend to like, hope I'm not doing too much. Even time for me to give ideas or suggestion, I'll still be looking around. Let you not be that I'm talking. Let this person talk first before I talk. So let you don't look as if I am, now shrinking, like shrinking
Yeah.
yourself. And it really affected me. It really affected me.
Different.
So driving away from our perspective, I would say I'm looking at the organization's leadership as perspective.
Okay.
Oftentimes people get to shy away from the orga-driven organizations, right? For personal experience, I worked in an organization at a few years back, and so we what we do basically is business development, right? And the first, I think, like she said, she didn't pay attention to some things. I got in there and I noticed that first of the staff there were all core members. Now I did not know because
Okay.
I mean you would look at some people and they
And
don't look like
yes.
you get. So I noticed that okay, these guys were core members. That was one thing. Okay, now this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to generate leads, follow up on the leads, and then convert. Now, every time I follow up on leads, again, I go on LinkedIn, I nudge people that I have not actually met before, talk to them about what we do. They buy into the idea. Okay, let's meet face to face. Then I go back to the boss. Hi, so we're supposed to have this meeting with this person. The person said on Friday. Oh, you can't go on Friday. You have to go on Monday. Oh, sir, these people were the one we were the one that reached out to these people. They're giving us their time. So this is Monday. So if you are going on Friday on Monday, make sure that that environment you have like 5 leads you are going. Let's close off this one. So it kept on going week in week out. After a month, we didn't close off any deal. So everybody was doing their reprisal. Why didn't you close off? I told him this was what was left. You were the one to give it. Now, this also one thing we need to understand. No HR. He was the CEO, the HR. They just had the guys there. So after a while, I started seeing the patterns, right? I said, does it workplace? There are recurring patterns of dysfunctionalities.
Yes.
Started seeing the patterns. After seeing the patterns, I looked at it and came up again. Sir, there's this another lead. I need to close this deal. And next thing he called me to his office and said something. He said that forget I've been doing this thing longer than you have. Forget everything you know and what I tell you. That's what has been working. So do that. This is what I did. I went back to my desk. I used the office Wi-Fi, opened Indeed, I started looking for roles, I started applying. The end of the month, I think I got a role. Luckily for me, I started looking for the role a week earlier, the first week of the month. I got a role the third week. They asked me when would I resume. I told them first week of the next month. I drafted my resignation letter. I kept it. The moment on a Friday, I got my pay on Friday and I clicked send in a bus going home and I clicked send. On Monday, I resumed. He sent me a mail and said that I have to return 2 weeks. I mean, I did not. Because the point is, you employed us to work. You employed us to. I mean, I feel like most times when you employ people, they're supposed to come to add value,
Yes.
right? So when you try to micromanage or hold them
Everything.
into do this, you don't allow people to strive. Again, I'm someone that in every workspace, even in interviews, I tell people I get bored easily. The moment you keep me in a space that you don't allow me the flexibility of being who I am, I get bored easily. I'm a product and project manager. Once I'm building products with my team, I don't work in such a way that this is the idea I want. Oh, this is what I think, guys. What do you think about it? How do we do this thing? Leadership needs to be at the core of every organization. So toxic workspaces are always they are signs. You would see them. I even have a friend coming about experience. I even have a friend. She complained about a few months back that the boss, every time she goes in, she asks the boss that she wants to work. She wants an hybrid setting because 9 to 5, yes, but the boss could just hi, we're going to Ibadan tomorrow. She doesn't have a say to say, oh, I can't go, and they can send in something to you by 4 p.m. Yeah, I know that you're going off work by let's say 4:30, going off work by 5, but it would be nice to have this turned in by tomorrow morning. And then you always say that work-life balance. They preach it, but they don't actually practice it. She complained and complained and complained. She went back to the boss and said, hi, I want to have this role. And the man said, okay, fine. I've told the HR. Then she went to the HR to get the letter. HR said that no, the boss asked to give her the letter. So it was more like
They're pushing her around.
so HR doesn't want the boss wants to look good and say HR won't do it. HR is saying that until the boss comes and says something. So it's a pattern. So people when they see that you need this role, they use this you are learning, you are growing. It's not. even to me, I feel like if I see an opportunity and the same salary, competitive salary, that's the first sign for me.
That is a toxic workplace.
It's not competitive. Don't tell me that. Put it down. Put it out there. Put your compensations there. Don't tell me competitive. You get competitive and you're telling me you're going to give me 80,000 naira. Why?
So,
Competitive.
so at that point, who do you think is supposed to address this matter of toxic workplace? Is it the HR, the leaders, or who exactly, or the employees? Who is supposed to address this toxic
I'll be
workplace?
very honest with you, right? It's a collective effort.
Exactly.
That's what I believe. But it rests more on the shoulders of the leadership of the organization, right? Because again, most times I feel like I co-founded a startup, yeah, and we didn't have money to pay people. So I had to call friends, I volunteer, come and do this for us, I beg. But because they are volunteering doesn't mean that we should just come to their DMs and say, "Hi, what's up? I need this." "Hi, boy, you do once in a while we go and have dinner once in a while, right?" Now, I'm not saying that you should do that, right? At where I work currently, we usually have this by or quarterly engagement. We do book reviews, we do bonding space outside of work, right? Everybody comes in. We read this book, Surrounded by Idiots.
Okay.
Everybody came in and said, "Oh, this is what I resonate with. This is the color pattern I resonate with as a person." We even profiled our boss that she is a red. She said she's not a red. No, you are a red. We laughed. Everybody laughed about it. So it's always fun. So I think that the leadership of the organization, it rests more on their shoulders, because if you want, it's a loss for you to actually have people being in your company and 6 months they are leaving, because you spend more to try to recruit, right? Why not create an open space for these persons? But instead, once I hear that, "Oh, Yanu, I employed you as let's say operations person," and then I hear that you could do, or one time you were doing graphics, and then let's not try pushing graphics to you. Why not just hire somebody for the graphics? Because if I start padding a lot to you, you won't strive more in all of those angles, because they will all fail. You see people juggling 4 5. I tell people, don't take so much, because at the end of the day, none will be successful, because you would start, the quality of work will reduce. So it's organization's part, and also you as employees, you need to. I know some people will complain that, "Oh, I'll write to the HR anonymous, I come and say what you think," and then next thing, the Monday morning your boss is giving you one eye. You get, but you told me it's
And
anonymous,
indeed,
right?
it is anonymous.
Exactly. So I think that when you create an LD environment, lastly, I will say this: where I work, we have HR as an umbrella, which is divided. We have people acquisition, talent acquisition, and then we have people and culture. People just hire HR and expect you to do a lot. There are a lot of parts in HR, right? So there's people and culture. The talent acquisition is hiring and the rest of it, and identifying talent. People and culture, how the culture of the organization, how to improve it. What are we doing for our staff to be better? Some organizations don't know workers appreciation, what they call it, I've forgotten. There's a date for that. Just when I started working where I am now, that I knew.
that.
And they actually gave us gift cards
Wow.
to go shopping.
That's
I was happy. I was calling my guys that how much service needed for our office. So it was fun, because I did not know, because I've been in places that they don't care about those things. That's the thing. So they have people, they can come to the HR team will be divided. They can come to your department and work in your workspace. We know what is happening. As little as lunch at the workspace, very important. But organizations do not know. They just feel like this idea of that everybody's replaceable. That's where the problem is. The moment you feel like you can easily just pull this person off, it affects you as a person. And again, when people leave organizations, we always be take it very important to know that whatever they say about you is also going to help your organization thrive. Not when someone goes on LinkedIn and said that I worked at a very toxic place, and then put signs that this is the place, but not actually calling it. So yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Ephraim. So, Blessing. So, can a toxic workplace can it be turned around, and if so, how?
Yes, yes. It can be a turnaround. Just as I said, like it cuts across everybody. For me, it doesn't just lie with the HR. It doesn't just lie around with the leadership. There are some organizations that the strategies of leadership is much like they have supervisors, they have team leads. Before you get to the HR, you will meet this person, you will meet this person, you will meet this person, you will meet this person. And also most of the time in such huge organizations, the HR will tend not to know what's happening. You get an organization, they'll tell you there is no bullying. this organization, everybody is equal, this and this and that. By the end of the day, you are in the same workspace. Maybe during your training, you see you like you saw all those things that this place everybody is equal. We treat everybody with respect. We treat everybody with love. If this person acts towards you, this is what you should do. This is what you should not do, and you're happy that okay, good and fine, and you start working in that same workspace. The same persons that or doing the training that showed you the handouts and oh, this is how it works. This is how it works. This person that's acting funny, and like I stated earlier, they'll tell you be honest, be truthful. And you notice that when you're being honest, when you're being truthful, you become the target, becomes a problem. I could remember one of my job before. That job, that job drew me closer to God. Because I'm serious. Because like
As toxic as
yes,
as it was.
yes. Like before I go to work every morning, I will drink olive oil. I can drink 2 bottles of olive oil. I also sometimes like I call my mom. And God bless my mom because I like I said, I'm always scared. I'm always like watching my back. When you're in a space like oh, you did not say this thing, you hear they are saying this thing. So like I said, it cuts across from the HR down to everybody. As an individual, be nice to people. Like this, the sky is wide enough for everybody to fly. In a workspace, definitely there should be competition because that's where productivity. But it should not be on. Yes, it should not be unhealthy, unnecessary politics. If I say, oh, this person is good at this thing, get close to the person, try as much to learn. Not you saying things that are not true, backbiting.
Pulling the person
Yeah,
down.
pulling the person down, saying all sorts to this person, and also the leadership also should not encourage it. Do not be biased when there's certain politics also like there's certain issues that's being raised up in your workspace or they come to you or these are the issues, these are the problem, and you also you judging the whole thing. You're being biased as an HR. You know that oh this person is wrong, this person is right. Oh this person okay this person that is wrong, this person is higher than this person, and you're like okay this one is a nobody. You throw this person away because you feel that this person is a nobody. Based on that judgment, definitely just goes around the workspace. People are no longer safe again. Even when you come out telling them, "Oh, you guys should be open." If you are experiencing any harassment, any intimidation, people won't do that because the last person that said what happened to the last person. And also, when you are in a workspace that you are not safe, I'm telling you, you won't be able to. You won't feel comfortable to share your ideas. You won't come like everybody. Let's stay my own. Let me mind my business. And you are doing mind your business. Things are going to spoil. So, as an HR, leadership, colleague, let's just try as much to be kind to people. It's a workspace. Like you don't have to have a personal relationship for you to be cool and kind to that person. Just be nice to people. Show empathy, show love. Understand that oh, it's a workspace. Productivity, growth, collaboration is being needed for you to achieve your goal. Follow your passion. And that's just it.
So yes, my next question is, what are some ways that you can actually like help yourself, help your well-being, even if you're working in a toxic relationship? And this fact, you don't have another opening yet to get another job, but you're still here. How can you help yourself, your well-being? How do you think one can do that?
Oh, okay. So I think I know. I mean, patterns are different. A lot of people have what works for them. So I've led large teams, and the best way I've tried to understand this is I usually create a bit of relationship outside of work with my people. Now, not that kind of relationship. So for the guys, we can just easily I come house more watch ball. It's as simple as that. One full day we don't talk about work. Just for the ladies, we could easily that oh let's go out, everybody let's go somewhere and just do this. You understand how people react. So most people react differently. The things that you will say that it's not that deep might be very deep for somebody else,
Yes.
right? You could easily tell somebody that no, change this. So there's a colleague of mine of recent at about 11:30 p.m. I was on my way going somewhere and they called me that someone changed something on my dashboard that's for something we're supposed to do tomorrow, and he changed something that she just noticed it. I got upset because that person that changed it is not even in the country. You're not going to be there to present, right? I shouted at the person that why people do this. Make sure that's in his chair. I want to once I get home, I open that I want to see that it's changed. That person came back the next day and was crying. I shouted at her. She didn't like the way I shouted at her. Right? I
For what she
understood that
changed?
no, not she wasn't the one. She only called to tell me.
Okay.
So the way I responded to her was not basically that I was tackling her. I would say you people should go back and make sure you change, because that person was our lead. So when I say you people, your team should go back and change it. So she felt that because she was not taking the. So I went back and then I spoke to her. Oh, I was under pressure. I'm so sorry. This is it. So I feel the best way, when you understand people and how they react to things, it works best for you. Then the second thing I know that would work is take time for yourself, right? What I do is I tell people this: when you're working or before you jump on a role, I know that the money right now, money is a very big motivation. Like me, if you bring on that, I'll leave where I'm working. But the truth about it is, no matter what we do, just do work that makes you happy, right? Do work that makes. There's a particular company I did a contract for. If that company call me tomorrow and say, what's up? We need you. I'll jump. I love the way that. So that's just how it is. So basically, once you just see that the culture, the people's culture, yeah, take time for yourself. Take breaks. When you're even on your laptop, take a moment, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, just take a walk a bit, come back, relax. Once people say something, don't react. And then there's also one trick I do. Anything you want to tell me that I know that I might not sit, send it through mail. So everything will be on writing. I don't have to have conversations with you. Send everything through. Let me see it. And once you do that, always CC my line manager. So you will not tell me that, oh, you said this, and I send it through mail. So that hope this mail finds you well. Then say everything you want to say there, but send it through me. But just take breaks for yourself. I think that's best.
Yeah, for me, hang out. Like I take time for myself, and also I read things that keeps me going, motivational stuff, and also I'm a religious person. I read my Bible. I pray to God to help me, and also to like relating with people. I tend to okay, this person, how to relate with this person, that this person will not like. Try to understand communication skills, how to relate to people that they won't get angry, respecting people's boundaries. Basically, that's just
okay. So, what's one advice that you can give to anybody that is in a toxic workplace now? In just a few seconds, just one advice that you can give to somebody that is in a toxic workplace.
Keep your head up,
up in the sky, or where?
Keep your head up. Get motivated. Like the drive that put you in that place. That got you to that place in the first place. Just, if it's the money, stay there. Keep on applying. No, now okay. Check other.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I thought you said that the person should keep waiting there.
No, now.
Okay.
As you're waiting there, also
be open.
Yeah, other opening. Keep on applying too, and think to understand people also. Know the way you relate to them. Set a boundary, space, and same time too. Be prayerful too. Read things that will make you happy. You know that you're in a toxic place. The things you read, the things you feed your mind and soul with self is toxic also. It will become a problem to you. So feed yourself with your mindset, positive things that will keep you going. That's just it.
Leave. It's not imprisonment. I'm being serious. Leave. The country is bad as it is, I understand. But please just leave. That's the truth. See, if you're there, if anything happens to you, if you go to the hospital tomorrow, I bet you, after they tell you, oh, so sorry, so I hope you feel fine, they'll tell you that when you are able to sit up, please check, we sent you this. Please leave. People that don't care about you, it's there. Another person will come in. That just leave. You can be at the hospital bed and they will call you. You tell them that you're not feeling fine. They'll tell you, oh, so sorry about that. But if you're strong enough, please, can you check this mail? It's don't leave.
For me, don't leave. Till you get another job.
So now we have team blessing.
Don't leave.
Until you get another job, I understand. But it's not. It's your wellness.
Bills bills are toxic.
Bills are there, but your wellness. See, people say. I've researched that you do hear people say you are loved at home. bills are there, yes. But when it affects you, trust me, because if you stay there, you're taking in more of the bad energy, and then you put it out to people. You see people coming home and then getting upset over even dog that is barking. See, it's the truth. I want to come home happy and leave for work happy. My workspace, I can easily just tell them that, oh, I'll come in by 10. It's not like it's a good thing to do, but they want, what's up? Just let us know. Send a mail early that this is what is happening. I am in traffic. This is it. They know. And when you come in reports, that's just a simple thing. Everybody has that. So just leave. I beg of you.
Team blessing
and you get something better.
Okay, so before I let you guys go, what's one funniest moment that I've heard so far that once you remember, be like, oh God, really? I did this thing or this thing happened to me. One funniest moment.
Mine was food though. I left my food in the office, and the same girl that's always hitting at me and everything. I didn't eat that food though. Because I saw the girl, she stood up from my chair. Mentally like this.
Like you felt like something she has done.
I don't know. It doesn't place a crazy place. Mess up your mental. I didn't eat that food. I starved. Like, I didn't eat that food. So I guess I started regretting though.
Okay, Ifem.
Craziest thing, I would say workspace in general. Yeah, I would say letting people, not telling people what I can do. If you employed me for this particular role, this is what I can do. If you tell me, oh, can you do this? I don't know. It's better you look at me that, oh, this person is not multi-talented, than for you to pardon. So there's a friend of mine just said that he can do this, and then next thing is taking TVs to Alaba to go and repair.
Beautiful.
And then when he got there, I don't know what happened, but I think they cheated him or something. And now he started paying for the screen.
Wow.
Because he just told the man that he knows somebody at Alaba. They employed you for this, and then you are going to Alaba to go and repair TV. I don't know. That is, I always tell you, I don't know.
Okay.
To save myself the future, I don't know. So that's the thing. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Blessing, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ifem,
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
So, on that beautiful note, we've come to the end of Tell Us program with Yanolua. Catch you again next time.